I can't imagine wanting to own this morning a currency of a country that wasn't an oil producer, to put it really, really simply. In other words, take the example of Australia, just about the most fashionable currency so far this year. Market's still long of it last week. They have about, I think, 30 days worth of oil reserves. So you turn around and you say, well, if we do this for another 30 days, for example, they have a big problem, in the sense of they have, LNG, but I have pictures in my mind of people in the outback and trucks driving around, and it's not going to work very well. So I think that's a real threat for even the most attractive currencies if this goes on. So the dollar's fine, the Norwegian kroner's fine, the Canadian dollar's fine. The rest of us, we have a completely different set of problems if this lasts for 2 months relative to 1 month.
And this might sound far-fetched given what Jemana was just saying, but let's say at the end of this 48-hour deadline from President Trump that Iran were to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Would the dollar reverse the gains that we've seen, or would it just be a pause?
You'd pause for a bit, because this is too fluid a situation to be able to turn around and say, yeah, everything's good now. It's kind of in a bit the same. We're not going to get oil prices to suddenly fall back a really long way. But there is a material, for me, there's a difference not so much with the oil price and what it does as the availability, because we're taking a big hunk of global supply of oil out, and without that, someone's not going to have any. I mean, that's the sort of end game. If it's more expensive for longer, if we settle at $90 a barrel for a significant length of time, the dollar doesn't go up, that much on the back of that. That's a different story. So it's very fluid in the sense that this will end one day, and the outlook will change immediately. As of this morning, I don't care almost what the Fed does. They are a big oil producer, and that makes all the world of difference.
Okay.